Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Oh,
The master goblins!
we have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Prepare yourself!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
One of us has been drenched.
Nicely done.
Come, follow my example.
Aptly said.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle. By
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability.
if we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our...
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Lest hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to
I grant your weapon and magic.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
I am ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance?
Ah, nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
'Tis as you say.
Good. Let us make for the capital.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Of course.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
It is uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true... All's been arranged. Come.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen. You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid. As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few...
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste the steam. All my peers seem so much more.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side. I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put one.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Goblins, Master!
No means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I grant you roaring flame.
Well done, Master!
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
You cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I shall heal you at once. Hold it, please.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Look there! Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
How are we to reach that place across the way?
Further exploration is like to show us the way forward. I do not espy any suitable footholds.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Efficiency at its best.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it? Methinks I know where that is. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Shall we make our way there and see what's to be seen?
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places. A Cyclops!
No means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Our foe is locked on balance! Drag to the ground! But fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Let my magic strike you with elemental boons. It is time we make the capital, which will
You have my gratitude. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brand. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the Ox. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling. We can...
Water is spilling through the cracks here. What could be the cause? An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
I've an inkling. This place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
That is a surprise.
Douse the flames before 'tis too late.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
I quite agree. I'm ready for patrol.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't... regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
I cannot wait to put this...
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
Very well. I shall return.
You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
I will protect you.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. Well done, Master.
well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Harpies, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
One of our number is unconscious.
Battle is best avoided.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Go where your help is needed.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That was certainly worthwhile. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Well done!
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
True enough.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't... make our way over to it?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I pray my efforts aid your cause. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Tread carefully. One never can...
Battle is upon us! It was well worth the effort of breaking it. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Shall we prop up our tent and get out of the rain for a spell?
Right you are. I'm here, on your side. I'll go and open the chest. Harpies drawn near!
It's weak to fire!
It was a glorious success!
Once more!
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
You look familiar, Cross. Have we met?
playing at?
Lo, a ballista.
It's not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagined would be most beneficial in combat.
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. That's just life. You're gonna regret that.
Hard to keep my wits about.
What are you waiting for? Now's the time!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick call. You wanna play?
Boy, what are you playing at?
Our master is... Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Aren't we to be allowed a moment of repose?
We'll make them pay for disturbing our moment of respite.
I'll save you! Your aid is appreciated. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Truly? Shutting the posse up.
That was superb, Arisen. Oi!
A ballista is a ranged weapon.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Might I be of assistance?
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
This is trouble. Now for Charles!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open fire.
Excellent. I could have done no better. I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Splendid.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
You have my support. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. You've been doused in oil. Stay clear of fire.
use. Then I shall remain by your side.
Townspeople depend on me.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin. Tell is, Vermund was one.
How are we to get through this door? I'll go and open the chest.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing material.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brandt. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you... I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to our own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit... This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. We might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so! She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen. 'Tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it. Welcome and well... met. Don't think...
Always a pleasure. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to... Tis a pleasure to meet you. At least I go knowing I fought to the... Are you fit to travel? Then let... Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our...
Greetings. Well, here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. Have you found any of the items... Discuss, merchant. Forgive me, but you see, as we currently... And we cannot simply purchase, so regrettably I cannot assist you. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Whence might we procure such a thing?
Well met.
sir. I find any
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judge. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day. But mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. And I'll pay your fare this time. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to...
We ought to see this to its destination.
This is for you. What do you...
This ox cart's I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'm about ready to...
This will not go unpunished.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble. Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Aye, what can I do for you?
a letter from Lady Margit, you say? It's a fair way you've come, then. Thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Shall we report our results?
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
It's not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need...
Always a pleasure.
Where are you going?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone... Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Pray, follow me. Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up the slope once we've gone down. Here we are. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
One can see far to the distance from here.
Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
You have my support. Ranged attackers! They are the foes we ought to fell first if we can. Wings hard! Be sure to avoid broken flame!
Nicely done. Think nothing of it.
Well said. Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. You truly are formidable, Arisen. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I quite agree. Of course, Master. I shall look after it for you. You need only search my pack when you wish to reclaim it.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Targets my own master badly fell. I should like to see it done if no objections arisen. Would you lend me a hand? Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
At last, it all becomes clear. Splendid.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Quite agree.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father... There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest.
Why not? Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
What am I to do with would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but...
Always sets me to thinking. We've naught to discuss.
Why won't they let me...
Goblins, Master! Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
By your leave.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Arisen has been drenched!
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. I am sorry.
Stand firm! You are not alone! Yes, Master! I shall hasten to your aid!
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I quite agree.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? One of us has been drenched! I'll save you!
Your aid is appreciated.
Would you mind coming over here? This way, Master. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require choppers, Master! I am honored to be called to you. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you. For being so observant. We've scoured the place. From top to bottom. I very much doubt there's aught left to find now.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Must hold out till some. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone.
Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking, and winning.
There's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vote. Have you found any of the items we discussed perchance? Do come again.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
That's it! I've had enough!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll...
It is uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on...
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. I don't believe it. How did you know I wanted this? Never mind, I'll treasure it all this. You've my thanks, sir. And pray, let me return the favor someday.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay your kindness was a genuine one.
Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to suit.
Oh, I possess no... those of other races differ so in design from our... That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions, and even if I did, it isn't as if, no matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery thanks to you. I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your I do hope you'll join me. For now...
To each their own, as they say. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I quite agree.
Best head to market before it slips my mind. Mustn't neglect my ledger. Best to keep a record.
I'll slit your bleeding throat!
We meet again. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down. I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend. But I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
Welcome.
I find any turncoats.
I can't stand this.
Hi, would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a trap? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what are the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, my apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
Well met, sir.
Oh, good to see everyone in...
Point's no good if you work yourself to death.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Hoi, friend! There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope now I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Hoi, friend. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned.
No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the Western Road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh? The Goblin's lair, I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Pure, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we... You check the price, just remember. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
What did you think of that story? It was well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night. I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a I'd be much obliged if you'd simply... Sound appealing? Then come on by. Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
What should I do? I could almost nod off where I stand. Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Days like this make me glad. I've scripture.
What shall I do?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble. I'd sooner stay out of that.
What was it I had planned for tomorrow?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the... If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. I will place these clothes some... You may visit us again in a few days' time.
Aye? What do you want?